winner of this game will be your Texas Division champion and will get a spot in the National Collegiate Club Championship. It's Texas in white going left to right. On September 28th in College Station, Texas A&M defeated the Longhorns 6-5, which snapped Texas A's 74-game regular season division win streak. It had been the Longhorns' first regular season loss since 2009. This is our fifth and final game of the day here at Rice. It's the championship game. Our first four games have been decided by 2 goals or fewer, each of them. Shot clock violation. It will be possession now for the Aggies of Texas A&M. Texas A&M in the semifinals defeated Houston by 3 or 4 goals, while Texas A defeated Rice in the semifinals by at least 10 goals. Shot is wide right, out of play. Goal throw for Texas in white. Aiden Rossiter, the 5'11" goalie at the outlet. Texas 2 years ago was the runner-up at the National Collegiate Club champ. Longhorns look to win the Texas Division for the 13th time in program history. Texas A&M looking for its 6th Texas Division title. Minute into the game, there's no score. Texas A&M and Texas A. Texas A has never missed a first-place game, dating back to the division's inception in 2001. And here come the Longhorns. We have a full house here in Houston, Texas at Rice. Dump for the hole for Texas. Not this time, and here come the Aggies. Texas is on an 8-game win streak. Texas A&M on a 10-game win streak. It's the Aggies going right to left.
Right back to it. Right back in the press, Dave.
What do we got?
Yeah, I got it.
Don't shake your hand at us like that.
And now it's Texas going left to right. We have about 5 or so minutes to go in the first quarter of this championship game. The winner of this game will get 3 to 4 more games in the season, and it will be an exclusion on Texas A&M. Texas on the power play. If a player is excluded 3 times, he or she will be removed from the contest. Inside the 2, now to the right flat, now to the top. On the left side, now up the top. Now inside with an egg beater motion. Shot clock running down to 10. Almost even strength. Thinking about it. Dunk to the hole, and what a save by A&M. Rock solid start defensively for both the Aggies and the Texas A Longhorns. Texas A&M is number 11 in CWPA clubs. Texas A is number 16. Texas A has the reigning division MVP in Nathan Craig at number 5 in white, trying to become the first Texas Division player to repeat as Division MVP since John Littlepage of Texas in 2009 and 10. Here come the Longhorns, dunking up close to the hole. Exclusion foul called again by A&M to A&M, so Texas will dish it off into the cage, and the first goal was scored by number 17. I think that might be Raderink, Alex Raderink, junior from Clear Lake, Texas, to make it 1-0 with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Alex Raderink in 2018 was first team all-conference in the Texas Division. And it's a good start for the Longhorns on the 6-on-5. Now Texas A&M is on the power play for the first time. This is the 5th straight season the first place game is between the Aggies and Longhorns. The Longhorns had won 3 of the last 4. Now inside, now to the right flat, now to the inside wing. Should be even strength momentarily. Shot fired! And the equalizer is delivered.
That's 3, right?
Couple minutes to go in the first quarter. What a job there for the Aggies to make it now Texas A&M in dark 1, Texas in white 1. This is the first time Texas A is not the 1 seed since 2007. Texas A&M defeated Texas that year 10-6 in the final. Texas was the 2 seed. Now the outlet for the Aggies trying to get their first lead. It's Aiden Rossiter collecting the loose change. Now the outlet from the far side trying to set up for the hole. A little too much oomph. Texas will control it back in 5 meters. Last year's first place game was a 7-6 win by the Longhorns over the Aggies in overtime. Texas is already on its 3rd power play of the game. So the Aggies need to be careful of committing more fouls. You do not want to run out of players on your bench, because if you have 3 exclusions, you're out of the game. Now inside on the right side. Egg beater fired off the top left post.
There was just limbs everywhere.
And now go the other way, the Aggies. Now inside the 2, nothing doing for A&M. There are a lot of Aggies and Longhorn fans. The Longhorn fans are pleased after that defensive sequence. About a minute or so to go in the first quarter. A&M 1, Texas Longhorns 1. Shot fired on the left side, and the Longhorns are back in front. Nathan Craig, number 5, the reigning division MVP with the goal. It's 2-1 Longhorns. Nathan Craig was first team CWPA All-America in 2018, and he'll need to keep doing things just like that if the Longhorns are to three-peat in this division. Now the Aggies down by 1. Texas A&M is 10-0. Texas is 9-1. By the way, the Aggies finished the regular season 8-0. The first time that's happened since 2003. Guess what happened in the title game? An 11-10 loss to 2 seed Texas. So we'll see if it'll be deja vu all over again. Texas A&M has not finished a Texas division season unbeaten since 2001. Shot fired way over the end line. Goal throw for the Aggies with limited time to go in our first period of play. Now the long shot denied. And that will do it for high-intensity first quarter in the first place game. This is what we've craved, and we got ourselves a battle through the first 7 minutes of play in the 2019 Texas Division Championship game. It's 2 seed Texas A in the white 2, and the Texas A&M Aggies, the 1 seed in the dark 1.
Hi, I'm Wolf Wago. The Turbo Microfiber Robe is really the great option for traveling while playing water polo. It's great quality, hand sewn, Italian fabric. It's got a hood. The best things about it really are that it's so light and compact. You can pack it anywhere. You can stick one literally in the side pouch of a backpack. It folds up really small. And you can see you got a huge robe here that folds up, perfect for travel, and it dries really quickly. So once you're done, dry it out for a little bit, it's ready to go, or you pack it back up and take it home.
Get your own water polo robe made by the water polo specialists at Turbo USA and Cap 7 International.
It's the 2 Texas A with the 2-1 lead. We're in the Whitecaps as we are now in the second quarter of play here in the Texas Division. First place game at Rice University. This is Scott S.D. Weiss on the call. It's the Aggies with the ball of A&M going right to left. Lost control, will regain it. The crowd seems to continue growing as this game progresses. Texas A&M will go back on the power play. And will we start the power play? Aggies to the right wing, now to the right flat. Back to the right wing, now to the point. Maybe the motion to the left wing, lost the hold. Now back to the flat. Perimeter pass will fire, it hits off the left post. And boy, that is an unfortunate moment for the Aggies. Here come the Longhorns looking for revenge. Texas A was not happy to lose 6-5 to the Aggies on September 28th. In fact, before that loss, last time the Longhorns lost a regular season division game was on October 4th, 2009 in College Station, 6-5, also to Texas A&M. So Texas A&M has given the Longhorns each of their last 2 regular season losses by 6-5 scores. Now up top. Oh, what a save for Rossiter. Aiden Rossiter definitely getting the crowd in a frenzy. About 6 minutes to go in the second. 2-1 Longhorns. Set for the hole. Ball is going back to the Aggies. Texas all-time in the National Collegiate Club Championship. 24-23 with 12 appearances. Its best finish was in 2017, a loss to San Diego State in the first place game. Look at Texas right now. And goals are going to be hard to come by in this one. 2-1 was the score in the first 7 minutes. So every possession will be key. Shot clock about 15 seconds. A&M able to come up with it. Last season, Texas A&M had first teamers in goalie Paul Rang and Axel Rodriguez. Rodriguez was honorable mention in CWPA Club All-America. Now A&M will set up in the Longhorn end. Dumped off close to the flat. Now we'll set up for the hole, but instead taken care of by Texas A. Texas going left to right, looking for a 2-goal lead off the post. Now a long pass. Texas A&M has its sights set. What a drag there. A&M will retain possession. Dumps it off to the far side. Look at this press by Texas. Got to get a shot off soon. That's a hold. It's an ordinary foul. Now you got to get the ball in the 5-meter area. That's what yellow means. Now we'll try to lob it. Rossiter with the right-handed save. Fans love Aiden Rossiter. Now close to the left flat position for Texas, going left to right halfway through this second quarter. Timeout called by A&M, no goal. That was saved out in front. And here's Texas A&M trying to rally up the troops. Got a great showing of support for both the Aggies and the Longhorns.
We'll see what's happening on the UT side.
By the way, the winner of this game will go to the 2019 National Collegiate Club Championship Tournament, which will be hosted by the University of Pittsburgh November 15th, 16th, and 17th. The top club teams in the nation will compete for the National Collegiate Club crown. Lindenwood has won 4 of the last 5 titles. Be sure to check out our pay-per-view coverage of the tournament right here on CWPATV.com. So Lindenwood A last weekend in the Missouri Valley punched its ticket to this year's NCCC. And Lindenwood A has won 8 straight Missouri Valley titles now. We have a couple of teams punched their tickets to the Division III Collegiate Club Championship, including Grinnell of the Heartland and North Atlantic's Bates College. Bates defeated Colby in a thriller 8-7 in 2 overtime periods. A&M down a goal. This was the same score as the first 7 minutes of the game, so no scoring in the second quarter. Goals by Texas A, believed to be by Alex Raderick and Nathan Craig. A&M called a timeout. Now the backhander was sweet. But Aiden Rossiter is going to have his last name and his nickname continually chanted with more of those plays. Now here come the Longhorns. Don't be surprised if at halftime it's still the score 2-2, 3-2. Keep in mind, for each of our first 4 games today, the 9th, 7th, 5th, and 3rd place games have been decided by 2 or fewer goals, if I'm not mistaken. That was not what A&M had in mind. It will go back to the Longhorns with limited time to go in the second quarter. Now the Longhorns would like to get a 2-goal lead. Dropping back, setting ahead. A&M had to lose change momentarily. No ball under. Great defensive sequence for the number 1 seed, Texas A&M Aggies. Longhorns come up with the compensation. Ian Rossiter now playing his options. And plot course. That skipped away a little to the right wing. Longhorns now with the fake. And the Longhorns will get the free 30 seconds. It is a 6-on-5 for Texas A. Not a lot of time left in this first half. Now from the left wing, now to the left flat. Driver is there, inside, thinking about it, trying to pull the trigger. Now needs to slam the door. Not this time. What a stop for the Aggies.
I don't know. I don't think he does actually. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're the one working.
A&M still within a goal. It's 2-1 Texas with 2 in the first, 0 in the second. A&M with 1 in the first, 0 in the second. And a capacity crowd that did not cross the plane. That nearly nicked the post on the inside. Aiden Rossiter with good eyes. Now the Longhorns back on the attack. How many possessions do the Longhorns have left in this quarter? Trying to feed it to the hole. Fire. Out of play to the left side. A&M hanging tough. It's not easy playing Texas, and A&M defeated the Longhorns 6-5 on September 28th in College Station. The Longhorns do not lose too many games in this division. Had its 24-game division win streak snapped with that 6-5 loss. Last time Texas A&M won this division was 2016, 9-7 over the Longhorns as a 2 seed. Now the long heave, Rossiter puts it down, and what a great second quarter and what a great first half. This is not a quarter score, this is a halftime score. No scoring in the second quarter. We're through 2 quarters of play. It's second seed Texas A Longhorns in the white 2, and top seed Texas A&M Aggies in the dark 1. Boy, this is going to be neck and neck, tooth by tooth, brick by brick battle. The Longhorns lead it by 1 as we enter the second quarter of play.
The power of Cap 7 customization.
If you're interested in getting custom team suits, visit cap7.com, click on custom gear at the top, and simply fill out the questionnaire. Once you do that, it arrives to us. We'll hand it to one of our sales team, and they'll walk you through the process. It's really simple. We design the suit for you at no charge. You provide us with sizes, and we produce the suits. In 3 weeks, you can have your fully customized team suits. Fully custom turbo water polo caps. The opportunities to design these are pretty much limitless. We can change the color of the piping. We can put any sort of logo. Here we'll see we've got Villanova Wildcats, and they keep their logos really consistent. The other thing I want you to understand and know that you can add a 3rd number or even a 4th number if you'd like. The other thing you'll see with our caps here in 2016, we upgraded our ear guard, and we've created a specific hole here to put on the cap stringers, which helps to prevent the breakage on the caps. Custom ball options. You'll see in my right hand here is a laser etched ball, and you can see that we have 5meter.com is the company that had these balls made. The 2 differences really with a custom printed ball is this ball is painted on, and the 5-meter ball is laser etched into the ball. This is exactly how it looks. And then we have our custom balls for schools, clubs, high schools, whatever you name it. Lots of people do it. And this is actually screened on the ball. But you have to do 60 balls on this side, 12 balls on the laser etch.
Get your water polo gear customized by the specialists at Cap 7 and Turbo.
Texas in white 2, Texas A&M in dark 1. This is the same score as after the first quarter. There was no scoring in the second quarter. So the Longhorns have a 1-goal lead over the top-seeded Aggies as we enter the 3rd quarter of play. It will be Texas A in white going right to left, and Texas A&M A going left to right in dark. The winner of this game will be going to the National Collegiate Club Championship at the University of Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, November 15th to 17th, pending the circumstances. The other team will see its season come to an end. It'll be a shame to whoever loses this game because both of these teams have played hard, not only right now, but this season. Texas A yesterday won both of its games by double figures. Texas A&M defeated Baylor by about 16, and then defeated Houston by 3 or 4, and it's Texas A starting the 3rd quarter, right to left.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Now to the far side on the A&M end.
Wasn't someone supposed to come to undergrad?
Now that's dumped off inside the 5, trying to force the issue, and the Aggies will get the loose change. Texas A&M now on the attack, trying to tie it up. Aiden Rossiter. Again, not letting anything up since the first quarter. Fans here definitely in a frenzy. Set up for 2 meters. We have a 5-meter free throw being awarded to Texas.
Let's zoom in for this action.
And we're going to zoom in here because it's so exciting. Yeah, I agree. And we'll see if Texas can extend the advantage. Takes the shot and beats the keeper. Looks like it might have been number 2, Easton Honiger, a junior out of Dallas, Texas. It's now Texas 3, Texas A&M in dark 1. Their first minute of the second half. That was the first goal since the first quarter for either team. Texas now with 2 in the first, 0 in the second, 1 in the third. A&M has not scored since the first. Aggies, though, go on the power play right now. And wow, that was really short-lived. Look at the cloud cover on the top of your screen right now. There's a lot of sun, might make it hard to see. Texas now trying to spin. Ordinary foul. That was close to a hold. Shot clock at about 15 seconds. For Texas, going right to left and right. Time running out. Brought back to life by the Aggies. It's important for Texas A&M to continue stopping the run. The Aggies need to get going. Either find a net, but Aiden Rossiter, one of the toughest goalies in the CWPA to face. Ordinary foul. Faking about it. Now to the left flat. Will fire, and Rossiter is still standing tall. Rossiter about an inch shy of 6 feet in height. And look at the other end. Whoa, there was a chance for a full pool goal, and that just went over the net, and back we go, right to left for Texas. About 5 or so minutes to go in the third. Ordinary foul here, Longhorns on the ball. That is set for the hole, and that is stopped. The advantage rule was called, and then the goal was scored. It's a goal for Connor Stewart. It's now 4-1 Texas. And it's Texas 4, A&M 1. It was 2-1 Texas after 1, 2-1 Texas after 2. And now 2 unanswered here in the third. How about this? About 17 minutes into the game, the Aggies have 1 goal. The top seed. Now we'll pass it back. And an ordinary foul. Try to get a ball under, but the Longhorns could not. We'll try to sweep it, and nothing seems to be working since the first quarter for the Aggies. Texas with the ball about halfway through the third. Inside, got to be on their toes. Ball under, I think, forced on Texas. So if you're A&M, you can't continue to allow Texas to counter. It's Texas A&M, the top seed in the dark. Shot fired, and Rossiter again puffs out his chest. Aiden Rossiter. Rossiter most likely be the goalie of the division if he continues playing the way he has. Ball under forced on Texas. Now that is set for the hole, but a little too far out of reach. Rossiter will have an outlet chance. By the way, Texas 74-game division regular season win streak had been the longest active at the time, I believe, in any division. The following weekend, Penn State A saw its 46-game regular season division win streak snap with a 1-goal loss to Villanova, which will be the number 1 seed in the Mid-Atlantic A Championship Tournament November 9th and 10th at Penn State. So it's been a season of long runs being snapped. Texas A&M
Yo, Axel, it's right there.
call timeout. About a couple minutes to go in the third quarter. It's Texas 4 and A&M A and Dark 1.
The Cap 7 ball is built by water polo players for water polo players. Cap 7. Cap 7. Built by Cap 7. Built by water polo players for water polo players. The best ball in the world. Check it out. For more information, visit cap7.com.
On the CWPA varsity scoreboard, Harvard defeated LaSalle 18-4. In other varsity action, Pacific defeated UC Santa Barbara 17-16. Now Scott Samuel Weiss here as we are doing remote stream of the 2019 Texas Division first place game from Rice University, Sunday, October 20th, 2019, with the winner of this game getting a berth to the National Collegiate Club Championship, November 15th to 17th at Pitt. Texas has won this division 12 times, and this is the 14th meeting between the Aggies and the Longhorns in the first place game in division history. Aggies with the ball. Last few minutes of the third quarter. Backhander. Aiden Rossiter is still not letting anything get past him at this point. This is an impressive showing. If Texas A&M doesn't score another goal as we enter the fourth quarter, Aiden Rossiter is going to get a lot of looks by the CWPA for potential first team All-America consideration. Texas could be a team that is a force to be reckoned with for the National Collegiate Club Championship should it get there. Backhander was saved with both hands. Here comes the Aggies at the flat. Now will fire, and that hits the diving board platform stairs over the end line. Goal throw for Aiden Rossiter. With limited time to go in the third quarter. 2 in the first, 0 in the second, 2 in the third for Texas, 1 in the first, 0 in the second, 0 in the third for the top seed and 11th ranked Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M all-time in the National Collegiate Club Championship is 6-13. Its best finish 9th in 2008. Meaning Texas A&M had never won an opening round contest at the NCCC. Texas A&M's got to get going here with this power play opportunity. 20 seconds, 6 on 5. And there's the catch, shoot, and that is exactly what the Aggies needed. Aiden Rossiter concedes a goal for the first time since the first quarter. It looks like a goal from number 6 in Dark. It is now 4-2 Texas A. And the Aggies fans trying to wake up everyone. This is club water polo, but this is looking like a varsity game. And there isn't a lot of time left here in the third. The outlet by Rossiter. Turned over. We'll see if A&M has anything left in the tank for this third quarter. There's the outlet to the far side wing. Ordinary foul. will set it up. Oh, look at that jump and save from the field. Here's Rossiter with it. He'll fire! And it's still anyone's game through 3 quarters. We enter the 4th quarter with second-seeded Texas A in the white 4 and top seed Texas A&M A in dark 2. Will we declare a champion in regulation, or will we need more time? That is to come in the 4th quarter on the CWPA network.
Sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. This sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm. I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward. It's gonna save you. Never look down, love. Not when we shine so bright. I know the sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border, but when we're floating up like helium.
You're watching the CWPA broadcast brought to you by Cap 7.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weiger with Cap 7. There's one more quarter to go in this game. 4th quarter coming up now.
The CWPA YouTube channel is your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, inside water movements, highlights, and more. Visit youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. This is an actual score, ladies and gentlemen. Texas A in white 4, Texas A&M A in dark 2 through the 21 minutes of play. Got Samuel David Weiss here. Are we going to declare a Texas Division champ in this after this quarter, or will we need additional time? Texas A&M in dark going left to right. We'll start off the 4th quarter. Texas A&M fans, regardless of sport, at the start of the quarter, will do hey chants. Texas A&M would like to start the quarter off with a bang. And we'll do a kick out. But that is not a bang, that is a dud. It's taken away by the Longhorns. And the last time Texas A&M had been 10-0 in the title game, and then lost. That was 2003. It's the last time the Aggies were 10-0 entering a title game. It was 11-10 to Texas. Here come the Aggies. The first minute of the final regulation period. It's been 18 years since Texas A&M went 11-0 in Texas Division play. Ordinary foul on the Longhorn end. Now we'll back it up. Gotta be careful of fouling here. This is a pivotal part of the game. 6 minutes to go. Trying to go for a lob. A little too much muscle. Aiden Rossiter, goal throw. Last year's title game was 7-6 in overtime in favor of Texas A in a 1-versus-2 matchup.
I can't see anything, dude.
Texas A&M looking for its 6th title. All of them have come against the Longhorns. Now Texas on the power play. And we'll set it up here with a timeout. It looks like it will be a full timeout for Texas with close to 6 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter of play. In 2 weekends from now, ladies and gentlemen, see the top 3 Division III schools battle it out. in the Division III National Collegiate Club Championship on November 2nd to 3rd at Villanova University in Villanova, Pennsylvania. Be sure to check out the pay-per-view action right here on CWPATV.com. Texas in white has 4 with 2 in the first, 0 in the second, 2 in the third, 0 in the fourth. Texas A&M 1 in the first, 0 in the second, 1 in the third, 0 in the fourth. The Aggies are going to go a player down as Texas A will be on the power play. Again, the winner of this game will be your Texas Division champion. In all but one season, either Texas or Texas A&M has been your division champ. In 2011, Texas Tech stunned Texas. Now firing! Oh boy, look at that, and he is pumped up! How about Alex Raderink with the laser beam on the power play, and that makes lives worse for the Aggies. 5-2. Longhorns with about 5.5 minutes or so to go in regulation. Will it be deja vu over again? Undefeated regular season top seed. Aggies go down to Texas in the final. And it's Rossiter again. How about this? 5-2. We expected a tight-knit battle, but I'm not sure if we thought Texas A&M would have 2 goals in the first 22-plus minutes of the game. A&M doesn't want to go down without a fight. And you have a feeling that it won't end until the final shot, the way this game has turned out. Now from long distance, and that was a little short. Aiden Rossiter gets the digs. Aiden Rossiter, I think, has to be the player of the game at this point. Because Texas A&M had quite a few surefire opportunities, and Rossiter made sure to run one past him. A&M has about 4.5 minutes to go on a 3-0 run. Offsides is the call. No goal. Texas feeling it right now. And there are still fans with umbrellas in the stands. Here's the shot. And Texas starting to feel it. And how about a cap trick for Alex Raderink? His third. It's 6-2 Longhorns. And right now the Horns are hooking up the Aggies. 4 second-half goals after it was a 2-1 halftime advantage for Texas. Now, this season is looking really bleak right now for the Aggies. And it's going to be ridiculous. This might be the largest lead for any team on the day in any of our games. In our 9th, 7th, 3rd, and 9th, 7th, 5th, and 3rd place games, the final score had been determined by 2 or fewer goals. That was a differential. And A&M needs some prayers right now. Ordinary foul on the Texas end. Really, no opening right now for the Aggies. That's blocked in the pool, and Texas A&M was not invited to that party. Texas A&M on the ropes. Under 4 minutes to play, maybe 3 minutes to play. Texas A&M needs a miracle right now. Sun shining even further. And it will go the other way. 2 years ago, Texas defeated Texas A&M in the title game 7-3. So we are used to defensive battles. A&M on the power play in the meantime. And Texas needs to be careful it doesn't lose any of its players due to exclusion accumulation. Trying to go to catch and shoot. Oh, that is just a little right. It sounds like Texas A&M will get the ball back, as it was last touched by Aiden Rossiter.
You got in too early.
So maybe 2 to 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Will still be a power play. Now from the point, thinking about it. Now we'll fire! A&M not done. Go for him. And it's now 6-3.
Wait the flag again. You got 3 to go.
6 for Texas in white. 3 for Texas A&M in dark. National Collegiate Club Championship berth on the line. Who wants to go to Pittsburgh? Right now it looks like Texas is on the verge, but the Aggies have not gone on a run in this game, and this would be the right time to do so. Aiden Rossiter has been tough to deal with all game. Only 3 times has he been beaten. Aggies had that deflected, so it's a 2-meter from the right wing for Texas with limited time left. Longhorns would love to get their 3rd straight Texas Division title. Hasn't lost a title game in the division since 2016 to the Aggies. Now the Aggies need to defend well, and that is well covered. Maybe 2 minutes left in the game. You got to go quick here, but you need to be methodical. Do not want your season to end because of careless errors like that. Aiden Rossiter will continue having his nickname chanted as long as he keeps playing the way he does. I'll tell you, Aiden Rossiter is having one of his best games of the season. You knew that goals were going to be hard to come by in this one.
That's a great press.
Now, there had been a game this season in which Rice beat Houston 5-3 a couple weekends ago. And the goalie is beaten, and Texas strikes again.
114.
A goal for number 3, Connor Stewart, with 1:14 to go. That might do it, ladies and gentlemen. But I gotta caution you, Texas A&M can get quick at times. Although right now, they just want to make sure they can get an open player. Will fire. Out of play. 1 minute to go. Texas on the verge of celebrating its 13th Texas Division title. 28 minutes, allowing only 3 goals to a Texas A&M team. By the way, Texas A&M this season has not really allowed 10 goals in the game. So this is not a surprise. And now taken away by A&M, under a minute to play. Possession Aggies, shot clock will reset. Aiden Rossiter again. However, it will be an exclusion. And A&M.
Goalie got ejected and then they...
Oh no.
And now, Texas will celebrate all at once. Welcome back to the National Collegiate Club Championship, Longhorns. That is the final score. And that is the end of the game. Texas has won its 13th Texas Division Championship. The Longhorns, 3 in a row. Final score from Gibbs Rec and Wellness Center at the campus of Rice University in Houston. Unbelievable final. Texas A in the white 7 and Texas A&M A in the dark 3. And for the first time since 2003, Texas A&M loses a title game when entering without a loss. What a season for Texas A&M A.